All right, people, I got a GS Move Part 2 plan from last week's Strong Gains option plan. I'm going to post a link at the end of the video so you can review that plan. Um, Last week's plan of options hit about, well, we hit the 200%, but even if you had held one more day, it worked so well that it would really had it done even more and doubled that even even higher. Anyways, even 400%. Anyways, GS is set up to test 230 to 235. The June 16 225 or 227 and a half calls could be used. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some things in this video. So GS needs to break above 223 as an early entry signal. I will explain some more facts in the video on the entry. Okay, so so one of the things is I think just simply getting above 223 would be a signal, but if one wanted to be a little bit more safe, what I would suggest to do, another way to enter these options would be a basing above 223, and then looking for power towards 223 and a half to 224, some sort of trending action happening, because the stock is perfectly set up, but we should get the follow through. The market did pull back on Friday, which now has made things like Goldman Sachs of a bunch of the group of my stocks that I look at very strong. So let's take a look at the options for GS now quickly. All right, so here we are at the Yahoo Finance, and Goldman Sachs closed at 224.44. And so here's the June 16 calls. I think these are the correct ones. Yeah, they are up. So here we are here. So you can see there was a lot of trading happening on the 225 calls on Friday, as you can see here. And then of course we have the 227 calls, and they're trading well. And then there's the 230 calls, and as you can see, the 230 calls, they have they had a lot more open interest at one point. And again, listen, so you've got some choices here. 225, 227, 230s. These are weekly options. Okay, I'll tell you from my other plan. My last option plan, we had used the 217 and a half calls, and because the move was so good, and I anticipated this as well, those weekly calls did about 400%, because they costed, they went against me at one point at a time, but I'll show you somewhere where you can see the video where it really shows you that, because I just don't want to talk about that, because if you want to see the story, it'll educate you and empower you, making great money. I'll show you where to look for that. All right, a great place to learn and educate yourself and become more powerful and witness the power is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades. I post great plans. Check out the BA plan. I like this as well. I also posted Amgen, but you'll only see the chart version posted on that on Power Trigger Trade. I'm going to go quickly to Power Trigger Trade over here, and Power Trigger Trade on StockTwits here, and you can see this plan, Amgen. I like this. So what I like is BA, Amgen for next week, and GS, people. Just 3 picks. You know what? These are stocks that should be able to confirm and do well, in my opinion. If there's anything that's going to go up a lot, these are the stocks that are going to go up. And I post high probability setups, and of course confirmation is key. And we win more often than we lose. The GS is such a great trade that I can make you more money in it now. At the end of the video, I'm gonna, if you want to see this option over here on my created playlist, you'll see it says 200% gains in 2 days in GS with options detailed video. That video, I put these videos here. They're very well detailed videos that show everything from the posted plan before the move, the confirmation point, what the options cost, the confirmation, the exiting of the options, just showing you how well the plans work, right? Because it's about, when they work very well, and sometimes you're going to get scratch out where you're going to make small gains, or you're going to have to, we break even. But AMD, for example, was a gaining stock, but it ended up being you had to take a break even or some small gains, but it was a winning trade. Same thing with Facebook. Facebook became a scratch out. I exited that one. Whereas GS, huge gains. MS, huge gains. And I talked about the banks. I'm going to show you something, people. One of my first plans on Power Trigger Trade for the banks was MS. And if you see this video here and you see these options, do you know they were 2 weeks out, okay? This is slow. Okay, compared to a Goldman Sachs, okay, I use weekly options for Goldman Sachs, but MS I use, when there's smaller price stocks, I like to use 2 weeks out. Now, if you held these option plan, this is about 200% gains. Check it out here. Again, I'm showing you the where to look, and again, my videos on everything I explain, I give you the details, and you can find and do the research and see for yourself mentally, so you're prepared for the plans when they come up, right? And so, in a nice organized manner, you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See the center Power Trigger Trade. It's going to appear here in a circle format. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. People, I make a lot of great plans. Confirmation is key. Study the videos. Visit daily. Follow Power Trigger Trade for updates and confirmation. Make great long-term plans, short-term plans, especially with with weekly options. Man, Tesla trades, huge gains in Tesla. You name it. More often than not, people. More often than not. So there you have it. Don't forget to subscribe. At the end of the video, you're going to see the sound of Power Trigger. Thanks for listening. Right over here. Thanks for listening. Like the video.